87%. Yeah, that's the percentage of all real estate agents that get in the business today that'll be gone in 2 years. Let me tell you something. Why is there so much turnover in real estate? Because it isn't easy. And because most people don't know exactly what they need to do to get to the next level. Now look, regardless of whether you're brand new to the industry or you're a team leader, you've got 40 people on your team and you just want to get to the next level. If you're doing 10 transactions a year, you want to get to 25. You're doing 500 transactions a year, you want to get to 1,000. You're at 1,000, you want to get to 10,000. Let me tell you something. You need the right coach. Why? Because Club Wealth is the only coaching company on the planet that will literally guarantee that you will double your income or make at least an extra $100,000 your first year coaching with us, or we will give you 100% of your investment back. This is for people of all levels. Click the link below, sign up for the appropriate tier level, and let's get you a strategy session today. And I promise you, I 100% guarantee you, promise you, that you will walk away with a heart full of gratitude for the time that we took for you because you got so much value out of that call. Schedule your strategy session today. I promise you'll be glad you did. Give us the question,
Next
Kevin.
question is, what are family values? What are your family values, and how do you contribute it, or how do they contribute to your business?
This is from Juanita. So yeah, what are our family values and how do they contribute to our business? What do you think, guys?
Hard work,
I was like, which one?
discipline.
Yeah, hard work.
Dude, yeah. Hard work, discipline, I would agree with both of those.
Say faith in the process and in
Yeah.
God.
Yep, I would agree with that. I mean, if you really have faith in God, it's you gotta trust the
Faith in
process.
yeah.
Okay, I agree with that. And actually, I guess the opposite is even more true, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna have faith in the process, that means you gotta have faith in God. You know that He's gonna pull you through. Okay, what else? What do you think, Tara?
Repeat that question, Kevin.
What are the family values and how do they contribute to the business?
Oh gosh. I would say on a Club Wealth side, I mean, obviously that's kind of the foundation of what holds it all together is I mean, everybody becomes family. Mm-hmm. You know, our values and our beliefs rub off on our, hopefully rub off on our clients and actually show them who we really are and that we care and that we do want to see them succeed in all that they do, whether, in those 5 key areas of life in general.
I love that you said, that we show them who we really are. I think that authenticity is important.
Sometimes a little too much.
Sometimes, but this kind of comes back to this whole conversation, and Austin was asking about, well, do you want us to say what you want to say, or do you want us to say, or do you want us to say the truth?
Call it like I see it.
Well, fair enough, but here's the reality. We are imperfect, and I think that it's important for people to know that you can have success at a high level and be imperfect. We're as a family, we're imperfect. As individuals, we're imperfect. As a business, we're imperfect. But I think that one of the things, and again, this comes back to what you two were talking about, the hard work and the discipline, over a long period of time, the habits, that you guys and that we are in on a daily basis cause us to be successful in spite of those imperfections. And I think it's important for people to hear that because, like just yesterday, I had you in tears a lot yesterday.
I'll say which time yesterday.
I know, right? Like there were some pretty hard conversations yesterday, and it was around habits, and it was around, what you need to be doing for your business. And then you came home and we hugged it out, and we were, best buds again. But I even helped you, moisten your little envelope thingies on your wedding invitations. Yeah.
Let's not use the word moist.
That's her favorite word.
But we're not perfect all the time.
Well, but you think about that though. I hope, if anything, I hope a message that people get from watching, what we do with these podcasts, and we don't even know what we're going to call it yet. But as we talk as a family, and as you guys, as we welcome you into our lives as a family, I hope you come away with a couple of things. One, that it's okay to talk about work with family. It's okay to talk about money with family. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to hold each other accountable at a high level. I think we've had the conversation, all of us, multiple times, that I'm not your friend. I'm your father, and I enjoy being friendly with you guys at times, and I feel like we have really great relationships. But if I have to choose between being your father and being your friend, I'm gonna be your father, and I think that's my responsibility. And but again, am I perfect as a father?
I plead the fifth on this one. I'm not going to answer that question.
I mean, the fact of the matter is no. I mean, I'm definitely not a perfect father. None of us is perfect. So, next question.
So the next question is, with 3 full-time businesses up and running and numerous employees, what does a Hellickson family vacation look like?
What's that?
Wow! Oh my gosh!
My perfect vacation would be in Maui, sitting on a balcony and looking at the ocean, and then sporadically, if I had to, taking calls, emails, whatever, because to me that doesn't feel like work.
Well, I think that's really the big next, I guess, Hellickson family vacation we have planned right now is the Mastermind in Paradise one.
That's not
is
even a
It's
vacation.
not even a vacation, it's Mastermind in Paradise, and some of us are staying a few days later, but
I'm gonna be honest. Kara wrote down this question for us too, and on my question list, and she goes, "What's a perfect vacation for you?" I'm like, "The only vacations are the ones I get away from my dad."
Wow!
That was my natural instinct. Because other than that, I mean,
I think it's like
we work all. I mean, we
yeah.
work all the time, and that's the only time it's just decompress.
Yeah. We see each other a lot on a daily basis, and it's never like truly alone time unless like we're just always in each other's presence right now. Like me and Austin both live at home still, and so we're always together as a family. So sometimes it does take that little like going away, whether it's Austin going to ride on his Can-Am or something, or I don't know, whatever Austin does when he's not
Work.
Yeah.
I mean,
to
just
like
work.
refresh, yeah.
Well, but we get away. I think you're understating how often we get to do fun things.
We do.
That's
fun
not-
things.
that's not the same
different
as a
than
vacation.
Oh, jinx!
That's like saying, for example, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. Hawaii, Mastermind in Paradise, awesome. It's work the entire time. It's not really a vacation to me. Business strategy mastermind, listing agent boot camp.
Well, that's work.
We gotta go
100%.
visit these amazing places, but it's work.
Remember when we went to Paris? Remember that Eiffel Tower? Don't remember that.
That's
Michael didn't want to wait in line.
Yeah, we didn't get to go up to the Eiffel Tower.
How did this go
We
from what do we do
wanted
for?
to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower, but this man said no.
It's like a 4-hour line. I'm not waiting 4 hours to go up a piece of scrap metal. I mean,
And we took a plane ride for 13 hours.
to get the ice cream in the Jewish
Okay, we
district.
already know that he
It's
will
great.
lose this battle. But anyhow,
I think
Next
more like
question.
what our vacations turn out to be is
Work.
little activities that we get to sneak here and there, whether it's going hiking or like.
It's just work in a remote location.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we do have fun activities.
one thing I think as my kids have grown up in the industry and in the business and things like that is you've got to weigh the pros and cons. Being self-employed, you have the ability to literally, work until say 10 o'clock in the morning if you want to, and you can take off, go on a hike and do different things like that. Or you can say, hey, I'm taking Friday all day off and I'm going to go do something. We have the luxury of doing that. We have the luxury of saying, no, I'm not going to work Saturday and Sunday, or I'm going to take a month off. We've taken plenty of family trips where, yes, we still have to work, but we were in a motorhome traveling for 5 weeks. So there's different things that we have been blessed with because of, the, what do you call it?
Opportunity.
Because of the business that we've been able to create and to be able to, provide for our children and for hopefully those, legacy to come, is you've got to be able to, some people, they have to have a 9-to-5 job. That's the beauty of America, is everybody's got something out there for everybody. I would not enjoy 9-to-5 going and being a teacher at school, but that is a necessary job that we do need teachers. We do need people out there that are willing to do that, and by golly, bless their hearts.
Even though that's what you went to school for. So, and I guess that kind of goes to a big thing that I was thinking about this week. Is next week is what, 4th of July? But it's Tuesday. It's like, why is it not a Tuesday? Move it to Saturday. Anyways,
Right?
just move it to like the 1st. It's the 1st of July. No, but it's like, do I take that Monday off so I can have another 3-day weekend?
Well, 4-day weekend in that case.
No, because I'm going to be working on the 4th.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair.
Probably. But anyways, it's kind of just like, do I take the 3rd off? Do I not take the 3rd off? Or to what she said, if I wanted to say I'm going to take it off, who's going to stop me? Dad?
Nobody?
Yeah. Dad. But truthfully told, I mean, I wouldn't have appointments, etc. I could just go do whatever I want. But is that what's best for the greater good? Because if I take that day off and lose my momentum, and I don't take more listings the remainder of the week, and I set less appointments, that affects my team members, and that affects their, I don't want to say their opportunity, but their workload and then future opportunities. Because what I do today isn't going to affect what happens tomorrow or next week. It's going to be the rolling effect of 2 months of, oh crap, why don't I have any pendings this week? You kind of slacked off, Austin. It's like right now, past 2 weeks alone, we've had 19 offers on 7 or 8 properties. That's because of work I put in a month and a half, 2 months ago. And it's going to take a while to get that fruit. So that's kind of what I've been rolling over. Like, is it worth it taking off Monday?
Well, okay, but I want to come back to what Mom said, and I think, you know, it's easy for you guys to forget the times where we, you know, spent the summer in a motorhome or spent a summer in Europe, or, you know, there's been lots of times, and there are times where we get away and we get to just be us. Now, right now, at this season of your lives, you guys are freaking 21 and 22 years old. You need to be working hard right now. This is the time where you need to be putting the time, effort, and energy in. And there's no shame in that. And yeah, you're swinging the pendulum a little bit further toward the business side of things right now because you need to pay your dues. You need to get your businesses profitable. You need to get your businesses to a point where you're able to take that cash that kicks off, invest it in real estate, and set yourselves up for your entire life. And so it's okay that the pendulum swings a little bit further that way. Now, I know that you were up in Leavenworth this weekend riding your Can-Am and having a good time with that. And I know you also took a couple of calls and did some stuff with the air. And the work that you did up there was on the family compound up there or whatever. It wasn't, you know, the family cabin, whatever. Sorry, cabin. Well, it's not compound yet. It will be eventually. But
it sounds like a prison.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like we won't go there.
Okay, yeah, we'll just leave that. But my point is that I think because you guys have grown up this way, that it's really easy to take it for granted, all the blessings that you guys have had, and the you know, how many times have you been to Disneyland? How many times have you been to Hawaii? How many times have you been all over in Europe, all over the world? How many times have you gone camping on the weekends? How many hikes have you been on? How much fun have you had in the short period of time you've been on this planet? And how much more do you have to come? And by the way, you both drive paid-off cars. You've got 2 cars, a boat, a Can-Am. I mean, give me a freaking break. And a duplex. And I mean, come on. You guys have led pretty charmed lives. Now, you've earned it. You've worked hard for it. But I think it's really easy to forget the blessings that we have. And I think that we need to, if we want to remain humble, we need to literally count our blessings. And, you know, they talk about an attitude of gratitude. And it's, for me, that really means that we are very focused on being grateful for the things that we have. And that's when more blessings come our way. And when we forget to do that, I think that a lot of times we end up having to work that much harder to get the things that we want to get in life. So, all right, that's it. Do you have something to add? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, you talked about like all these different trips we've taken, how like we're in a different like season of our life right now. But I think it's interesting like that, you know, people are the same age as us, they're still having like very different experiences than we're having right now. Like what we're choosing to do with our life is a lot different than what like you see on social media that all your other friends are doing. Like I know some people that are like out vacationing in Europe right now, like they're taking their summer off school or whatever, and they're doing their study abroad or whatever it is. So it's just like interesting, like to see different perspectives, because like I don't know, I think me and Austin both see that like what we're doing right now is trying to set us up for a better future, so that we can, you know, take a step back away from the business in 10 years or whatever it is, and we're able to do that versus taking the time to go on a lot of trips right now.
Well, and you took the time to go on your trips. Instead of studying abroad, what did you do?
I went on a mission.
You served a mission for the church, and so did Austin. And so that's similar to people joining the Peace Corps or studying abroad or those such things. So you guys got to have that experience. It was just, instead of college, it was, you know, teaching Christianity in various parts of the world. And so, you know, don't think you got shortchanged on that one either.
Definitely. I would not change my mission for that.
All right, Kevin, let's go to the next question. This is good, though. Actually, I think this is really good information.
Next question that the team wants.
Hold on one second. Juanita, quickly.
Our 1 p.m. is here.
Is it 1 o'clock already? Okay, so we're gonna do more of this. Kevin, do you have a favorite next question? We can just do one rapid fire answers to one more question, and then we'll move on.
The one is, what memory do you have of Austin and Madison's childhood that still make you both laugh today?
I feel like I know Austin's.
Oh.
I got so many. I'll start.
If I had to pick one, I think it was the one time we were up at the daffodil fields where Austin's binky went flying out into the mud puddle. Did he face plant?
He did, and that was one of mine as well.
I was freaking out, and Michael's like, "No, leave him. We gotta get a picture first."
She was heck bent on, I got to pick him up out of that puddle right away. I'm like, he'll be fine. Hold on. I had to get the shot. So no, that was absolutely one of mine. And this is a bittersweet memory for me. Actually, two of my favorite memories happened around the same time at the same house. Both happened at the Lake Taps house. Actually, I'm going to give you three. One, and this was the bittersweet one, it was we were having a chili cook-off at our house. And Madison and Austin were sitting in this bay window. And I remember, I'd just seen you guys. You guys were kind of playing in the window. Maddie was sitting right next to the window that opens, although it was shut. And Austin was sitting there with her. And I hear this noise, and it was this weird noise. I can't even really describe it today. But I kind of turned around, and Madison's gone. And I looked at Austin, and Austin's got this look on his face like, uh-oh, like he was going to be in trouble for something.
Okay, that's not the story.
Oh, this is exactly how the story goes, bro.
I was 3, I remember.
Yeah, you remember everything.
I don't remember any of this.
Listen, yeah, I'm sure you don't. Long story short, I'm pretty confident Homeboy over here shoved his sister out of the window.
Didn't work, obviously.
She fell 12 feet onto concrete, onto her head, cracked her head, across the top of her head. And long story short, she clearly survived with just, minor mental repercussions. But I'm pretty sure that the reason why he did that was to get out of Jared Roberts' green corn chili, or white corn chili, or whatever that nastiness he was making was. None of us wanted to eat that. So Austin, thank you for saving me from that. Hospital food was better than that. Anyway, that being said, the other two memories are the one of mine that was actually one of my very favorites was same house. Within a couple of weeks of that incident, and I can't remember if it was before or after, so there must have been some retaliation going on there, but Madison decided it would be a good idea for the kids to snowboard down our steps.
It was sledding down the stairs.
It was sledding down the stairs, and literally put Austin's head through the wall at the bottom of the stairs. A big old hole in the sheetrock. So they've both suffered some serious brain trauma.
Fortunately, though, there wasn't a stud where I put my head through the wall.
There wasn't a stud going through the wall either. Oh my gosh, could not resist. All right, so that being said, my favorite memory of Madison as a child was not the time I forgot and left you in timeout, although that was interesting. Mom was not too happy about that. Because I went to the store and accidentally left Madison sitting in timeout, and Tara's
One of the
like,
employees got me.
yeah, it
One of
was
the team members at
pretty
the time.
interesting.
Yeah.
But my favorite one was the first time I put you in timeout, and this you have not changed a bit since. I put her in timeout, and she's like, "You can't make me stay here." I'm like, "Did you just say that to me? Want to bet? Let's see." And so I turn around and walk away, and she gets up and leaves. I'm like, no, you don't. Pick her up, put her back in timeout. This went on for like 15 minutes. Finally, I sit her down, I face her toward the corner, and I held her there in timeout. She's screaming. I'm just like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, how did I get this punishment? And
punishment.
Oh, that was definitely punishment for me. Long story short, eventually she finally learned that I can out-stubborn you, and I always will out-stubborn you, and don't you forget it, no matter how hard you might try. That being said, we've got to go. We've got appointments, and so we're going to do more of this. You're going to be responsible for getting with Mom right now to get this on the calendar.
I have 3 plans waiting for me.
All right, you need to get this on the calendar, though. So we need to do this again in 2 weeks.
Have a calendar.
Okay, and we can do this here, or we can do it at Leavenworth. Look at this, and away they go. Like
I have an appointment
they're just
later.
gone.
And that's
With the coach.
Bye.
Yeah, me too.
Look at that, they're all gone, like little rats off a burning ship. There we go. See,
Story of my freaking life.
87%. Yeah, that's the percentage of all real estate agents that get in the business today that'll be gone in 2 years. Let me tell you something. Why is there so much turnover in real estate? Because it isn't easy. And because most people don't know exactly what they need to do to get to the next level. Now look, regardless of whether you're brand new to the industry or you're a team leader, you've got 40 people on your team and you just want to get to the next level. If you're doing 10 transactions a year, you want to get to 25. You're doing 500 transactions a year, you want to get to 1,000. You're at 1,000, you want to get to 10,000. Let me tell you something. You need the right coach. Why? Because Club Wealth is the only coaching company on the planet that will literally guarantee that you will double your income or make at least an extra $100,000 your first year coaching with us, or we will give you 100% of your investment back. This is for people of all levels. Click the link below, sign up for the appropriate tier level, and let's get you a strategy session today. And I promise you, I 100% guarantee you, promise you, that you will walk away with a heart full of gratitude for the time that we took for you because you got so much value out of that call. Schedule your strategy session today. I promise you'll be glad you did.